What's the biggest lesson you learned from your last relationship? I realized just love isn't enough to keep the relationship alive. Love is really the bare minimum. You mostly need trust, communication, and matched values to make a relationship work longer than a couple of years. True love comes with those things. It's a package deal. We show love by communicating, respecting, and trusting each other. Infatuation is completely different. Honestly, matched values are far more important in my opinion. I know plenty of people I can communicate with and who I respect, but who I would never build a life with as we don't have common values. It's not normal to have to beg for attention or affection. Don't lower your standards because you love someone. Effectively communicate with them so your standards can be met. And when you finally meet someone you don't have to beg for attention, it's so good, it's scary. That introverts and extroverts can coexist, just not in my last relationship. I could never again be in a relationship that catered to her social butterfly lifestyle. If you find yourself doing absolutely bat-shit crazy things and acting out like an idiot, your partner might not be the right person for you. I thought I was crazy. Turns out I was a really bad version of myself when I was with him. Me alone or with my now husband is a person I can be proud of. Me with my ex was not okay. I learned that she didn't need solutions for every problem she had. She needed a shoulder and an ear. She died after I knew her for 2 years. No matter what issues we had, I am very grateful for the time I did have with her. Truly appreciated her kindness and warmth to me at a time where I had lost hope in any women being interested in me. No matter how much you love someone, no matter how much you try to make their life better, their lives won't improve unless they want it to improve. Breaking up with my ex was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was the best thing for both of us. And I feel like I've become a healthier person for it. That someone can look you dead in the eyes and lie. Like an ungrateful child, they can blame you for everything, put no fault on themselves, and walk away like the chicken shitting on a checkerboard. So what can we do to get rid of it? Just don't? By that I mean don't listen to that voice that clinged to who you thought they were. That person is dead. Don't chase, don't dwell, don't linger, don't hope. What you want to do though, keep going forward. Spend more time in hobbies and with friends. Properly digest and feel the emotions that come with a betrayal like that. And most of all, do not be afraid to love again. When someone shows you their true colors, don't try to paint a different picture. No matter how much you want to ignore or justify those red flags, they'll still be the reason the relationship eventually ends. Never assume you are the only one. Never trust them when they say you are the one specifically chosen for them. Never overshare or overserve them, or they will take advantage of you. Never assume they will stick around if you are loyal. Never brag. Never pick fights. Never bring up that you don't want kids unless you are both open to that conversation calmly. A beautiful partner is not that great if they are basically amoral, superficial, self-obsessed, and need constant flattery and compliments on demand. Last big relationship before I got married taught me that loving each other isn't enough. There are things that you need to be on the same page about, or things you need to be able to agree on. My ex had some problems she wasn't willing to get help for, and eventually it destroyed us. Being an emotionally closed-off person who never learned how to openly express my feelings led to a lot of arguments because of insecurities, awkwardness, and pride. I needed to learn to understand that it's okay to show emotion. I shouldn't keep everything bottled up. That sometimes you can hurt the one you love because you found someone more compatible. That love truly isn't enough on its own. And if they wanted to make it work with therapy, they would have at least attempted it. Not begging to do it as you're walking out the door. In the early stages of a relationship, most women will be upfront and transparent about their flaws. For example, they might say, "I'm borderline neurotic," or perhaps, "I have attachment issues." And while they may disclose these things jokingly or with a laugh that suggests they are not serious, they are essentially telling you upfront what to expect. And most of us will ignore these messages or wave them off or push them aside because hormones. But I would caution anyone to listen to these statements carefully. And if the relationship gets more serious and these traits start appearing, realize that you don't really have an excuse. You were warned. Thanks for watching. We upload every day, so make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day and see you in the next one.